I would have expected a bit. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted.
I have... From what I've heard about you...
Is that...
Indeed.
As it happens.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that you... And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the...
Well... I'm curious how you hope to shut...
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of it, but we'll be waiting in the military camp.
When Sigismund sees...
Sigismund's army is demoralized. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to...
But he can't retreat either.
And that's exactly... For the plan to work, we need allies. We just need negotiate.
Are you saying you said...
More like, if we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you...
Because I want to put... And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you.
I'll give you 3 names. Botch, if you can get those 3 on us. Meanwhile...
What if it does...
I refuse to even consider that outcome.
Why me?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. There aren't many like you two.
Tell me a bit more.
Certainly.
Botchek of Kunch.
That's just... He doesn't play... He always goes for the...
Older the...
He still is. Only he... But he'll...
Anna.
Wenzelbach.
I was quite...
A male... Anna is holding back and behaving like... But don't trust appearances.
And what use can she be to us?
She's as sharp as they come when it comes... There are wicked tongues that claim... And that it was thanks to her.
I'll get on it then.
I wish us both...
Success to our plan.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Botchek?
Not even Botchek, and he's a great lord.
That's hard to believe. I'd like to check your horses up.
Ha! Even better.
And you might not believe...
Well.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave.
I want to have a word with Old.
Well,
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation?
Is that your...
Unfortunately.
I came with a delegation.
Why so...
20 years ago, I got him a place only it wasn't long before, and then but he took his bull...
Try saying it again a little louder.
You have the impertinence to show...
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be...
How?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now...
You're dishonoring your...
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor.
That's enough!
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults.
We've never met, and we have no
You've got no other option. Gentlemen, I can have a word in private with...
Out of the question, and he's got plenty...
You want satisfaction? Suit yourself.
After you.
Well...
Shouldn't we...
No.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Wanker!
Oof.
You don't
Not
know
bad
which
for a
end
priest.
of that thing is up.
That was sneaky.
Cover your right side. You've got to get there. I can drive a car.
Hey, who taught you that? Not bad for a priest. That was sneaky.
Swing with your whole arm, not just your wrist.
Sacre. You're fast. You want to try me? Not bad for a priest.
Look in my eyes.
They teach you that in the seminary?
Sword.
Not bad for a priest.
Left arm lower.
Sacre. You're fast. They teach you that in the seminary?
Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
Not bad for a priest.
Ha! Fuck you!
Enough. That will do.
God be with you, neighbor.
My God, Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer.
I was in a war, and you ought to know yourself.
Aye.
So Father would be satisfied. Only he'll never be satisfied.
I thought he was the way he was because his
Not at all. When I was 6 years old, he wouldn't talk to me for a week.
the first time he took me hunting.
Look, I really did fuck up, but now...
And that's...
Aye.
That sounds very important. Actually,
What else can...
I'll talk to him myself.
All right, then. It's a nice idea.
Only no one's going to pay for one.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers.
I expect Alder's not the... Leave Alder to me.
I don't know how to thank...
You can drag me to a tavern. Look out!
May I have a...
You? And unlike this. Yeah, and they think allies.
Young...
He got a heart, but if not,
Do you...
I says,
What are you...
are you testing me? Jobs
To turn out well. Some.
better make sure.
Godwin, we didn't have much time.
With pleasure, sir. What are you...
Well, but as long as we,
I couldn't help but...
to put it mildly, but not to. Although, if they,
Wise words.
you know, I am.
May God... Where did...
Haven't you heard? No one even. Godwin.
Well...
G'day, g'day.
Exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Burghers, patricians and usurers. They're without honor.
We're trying to forge an alliance.
Oh, I'd be happy, but then...
It seems Liechtenstein...
And how's he going to do it? Well, the only...
Let's hope
In that case...
a lot of people, whether out of...
No, that's to be...
Well,
Sigismund not to mention...
Sir Butcher.
A man hardly puts. Jobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes.
On the contrary.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms? If not,
A few thousand men at arms, only in order to get them.
you've got my attention.
can I...
I need guarantees of security.
Of course.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot. I have a lot of property. I can't risk it.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the...
My guarantee is if I succeeded,
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable...
perhaps someone of suitable standing who yet...
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster.
He may be... He's got battle experience. And what...
If he gets it. Right now, on the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a maybe...
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
I don't care what the young lord... If he agrees,
Pushing a friend.
the kingdom will not forget his sacrifice.
Sir Hanush,
You do?
I've gained...
And who is it?
On the contrary.
Couldn't start? How the hell?
Well,
Mutual?
he's got a...
Stop beating
Lord Kunstad has a need.
Hans Capon. Godwin, you...
Oh, fuck.
So young?
Yes.
If you're... I'll make sure that you...
Or you could make me the Abbot of Sassa.
Forget it. It's not a word to Hans.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Good day to you.
Sir Buchek.
So, Hanush,
Indeed.
then I will fulfill...
Thank you.
Enough formality.
Cheers to the beautiful...
Here's to... Poisonous, but I only took a few.
But it's all good.
Jesus Christ! God bless. Jesus Christ be praised.
God be with you. There's something...
God be with you. What?
You're diplomatic.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like
Margrave Yob's plan has...
to muster an army that...
Christ.
I should say so. Also, although, between the two of us...
You hit the nail on the head.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people.
Not only for people,
Then you were in the right place.
the wine here is average. So,
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to...
nothing more. I'd say...
It's not only your money. You're well able to negotiate and train.
Then, if you want me to support you, you must give...
Do you have something in...
Well, one of the...
Who's...
Harmon... Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him...
Have you fought...
No. I'll... They're disappointed, and the fact that I'm...
And these...
My relatives somehow dug up.
You were dealing...
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience...
I'm supposed...
Haman Alder was... He hasn't yet...
And the paper...
Just in...
All right, I'll...
Alder will bring them to me. But watch yourself.
Take a look at that. A knife.
Be careful with those groschen, my friend.
I've got those papers from all...
Quiet!
Milady, well, here they are. You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you.
Yes, quite.
How could I
And to the...
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But...
Gentlemen, I think we can...
Is this...
Like I said... Tell me.
I bring nothing from the House of Odoran. But the widow...
Both of them.
This is going to be a long story.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. Yeah. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargitz, your insolence just cost you your place on the council and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You... don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be tolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got management.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, you shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Reborge falls, others will follow.
I think from Berghoff's little contraption we'll find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast. It's a wondrous tool.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Surely.
You heard Lord Constant's niece is marrying the young Lord of Perkstein.
I sure did.
Must be maiden in her shoes. Parish. Has coited sweating at the old inn. Nearly drops his soul.
Excuse-moi.
How'd you like her wine?
The art of wine recipes are I myself want. Even the French, the king himself.
I expect his lord.
Best, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary. Give me 100 knights in full armor.
By carrying that.
I'd like to drink it. So touching, Carl.
I never. Not a bit.
In that case,
Fuck. I've got a.
well,
His lordship is.
to hell with that kegs. I had my eye and left the rest of us to drink cheap dreg.
You can bet on it.
I don't.
So you see, the best thing we should do is stay right here.
I'm filled with grief. The roast was calling out, begging to be eaten. I couldn't.
Otherin may be an old pinch purse, but when it comes to affairs of state,
It's a contrary, old goat. So we came here for the feast anyway. Drink and stuff your four anyway.
A queen. If the queen did this, there wouldn't be no war. Holy God, holy mighty one.
Going to take time to raise an army. Until then, see his men.
No beans for beggars. I'd rather eat well.
Good day.
Jesus wept.
Good day.
Sorry,
What do you think? A fortress full of...
I haven't eaten so well.
He didn't have to choose me. My old...
Wait!
It's been a long time since anyone... I was afraid...
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. Not at all.
Why don't we go somewhere and...
You ought go and have a drink and stop...
Where might have...
Why?
It's not from...
Aha. If you go down, it's Lord Odorin's best.
Got some warm wood downstairs.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty. Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
The surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own. Hey, that one's had it. My greetings. Hey,
Come and help me with this bastard! Right. Good! One step back! Stand your ground!
All the saints can see this. You'll soon be meeting them.
Don't put your best
fucking hell. He knows how to sword fight. Have this for your efforts. Dead, Yoko! That's right! Drive those horses out! And he's still
Throw your stuff!
Come on, you worm!
Get it over with!
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher can't make it on his own. Yeah!
I'll beat you.
Don't
For
spare.
bloody hope! Fight them up! Get here, class! Come on then! Take that! Istanbul! Stand your ground! Don't kill him! Yeah! This one's mine! Really like a strong thing! Watch out! You're bleeding like a cat! We'll kick your ass! Show your right! Yeah! Why don't you take us out? Blood on the arm! Fucking hell, he knows how to sword fight! I told you he had! Yeah! Smash his face in! Nice! Right on the noggin! Like it! Fucking... You keep the fucking... I'll smash you! Brace yourself! Quick!
God! Hey, we'll finish this quickly.
Whoa!
Go fuck yourself!
Done for! Too slow!
Suck! My finger!
You're done here!
Orsons. That was a close shave. A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me?
Godwin,
How did you... Damn.
is everyone all right?
Well, some are. They captured Oder and crunched that up. They wanted to...
What about my father?
They left with Yobs long, but
Where did they go?
they've got the reason.
So we have a plan.
But I'll be so...
What happened?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. She was simply in the wrong place. And they almost... But only almost.
You have a brother?
He's upstairs in the hall.
Old grievance.
Oh, they all We'll have to wait.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you.
You knew he...
He wanted Odorin. He probably...
I bet he could...
And Sigismund... We have... Is there anything...
Definitely. We'll treat the wound. Then we'll hide it. If I...
The king announced one more thing at the council. That is...
Fuck! Licht, the city rabbi is...
They're our allies.
What do you... Maybe Samuel will figure something.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. Anyway, give me a moment. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with it.
Good to see you both.
Oh, come on. They could... If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caught...
Von Aulitz surprised even...
Well, they killed Lady Anna of Volstein, and many other nobles.
And they captured... Without them...
We'll figure out a...
But how?
Get a grip.
You're right. Nevertheless...
Actually, at Sigismund's council...
God, we need to get back to...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. You'll be more useful if you... Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel.
So many dead. And to us?
We have to take care of him for Christmas. I hope his father comes back soon.
Yes. The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then we'll have a young one. He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
You did.
Sam?
Uh-huh. Just tell it.
What did he talk...
We talked about...
Why?
It's true. I didn't... Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? Well...
What?
Yes.
Are you sure?
When I was born, he was already long gone. Nothing. Proof perhaps, you know... But now that I know, I will never...
I can tell you about him if you want. This is not the end. Sigismund ordered...
The king...
He's no king to me. He's...
What's a...
That is...
Nonsense. Christians set out to kill our people, and all that...
This is what we were afraid. We need to get... Will you come with us?
I'll come.
Very well.
Let's not wait.
Thank God you're all right.
Kubienka?
Well, and I see and...
Well, the real massacre. Can we borrow the wagon?
But of course.
Could you stop blub? Easy.
All right.
I'll explain to you on...
Are you coming?
Of course.
Let's go.
Peresh.
Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
You surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We can... But...
We will go...
There are many abandoned mines.
Won't it collapse on our head?
We'll find...
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.